Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sanelim Jolly. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Welcome back. So I'm gonna be touching on the news that some of you have seen and probably have had your own take on it. But yeah, hey, this is why we do this so that we can share our own opinions about this. But I must say that I'm quite excited about the news that this guy Junior went out to speak about. I said that there are changes that you should expect, confirming the news that I've brought here, the news that you've been seeing circulating in the media. I mean, there's a guy, like I always quote this guy, Chiefs, Kaizer of the best of Chiefs, like he's always on point. He said this like long ago, probably now it's like 6 months or so, that he said this news that Kaizer Chiefs would do an overhaul, like would change everyone from like the coach, taking a director, coach, down to the goalkeeper coach and everyone. So he said that these guys, he's one of the first people who said this news that Kaizer Chiefs would make these changes. Yes, at some point, there were rumors that, hey, they're going to keep this one and that one, but he still maintained that, hey, Kaizer Chiefs will make a change, like drastic change. Now, the question that I will ask you before I go to this, to this news is the question of, sure, we are making these changes, but will these changes bring so much change in how we play, in how we perform on the field of play? But we still have the same management there at the top. Won't that still cause some like resistance in terms of the change that you want to see? And these changes, the coach that will be coming with his technical team, how long are we giving him for him to settle? How long are we giving him for him to implement his style of play? Are we going to be patient enough to give this coach a style of play? So the few points that he spoke about that I want to highlight. One, that's a guarantee. Coach CJ is never going to be at the helm, is not going to be the coach next season. I know some of you were like, no, but we want CJ. And I said to you earlier on that CJ is not a man for us. Like, no, but this guy has won this guy has done this guy is coach under. And what I was like, nah, but I don't see it happening. And I don't see him as that coach. I would not be happy if he was to remain as that coach. And thank God that the points were not forthcoming. Yes, it's painful to see other teams out there, especially our arch rivals. I always worry, or I'm always sad when I see Pirates win and us we are playing the way that we are playing. It, like, guys, that's how arch rival it plays. Like, that's how it goes. Because like the other team, if it's failing, the other fans will be celebrating and vice versa. So at the moment, I wasn't happy. Like, I was one of those who said that can this season end like already, because under CJ, like, there was nothing happening. There was no positives. I mean, in like 10 games, he has won only 2 games. In 10 games, he has won like 2 games. In 10 games. I mean, he has been at the helm for for like 13 games or 14 now. But in 10 games, like recently, he has won only 2 games. And this is worrying, not to the management. Remember, again, there were developments that said that should this guy stay and finish the season, or should the management just ship him out, and then Shepard comes over and then he finishes the season, or Zwane comes in and finishes the season. So it seems as if, by the look of things at the moment, it seems as if CJ is going to finish the season. CJ is going to finish the season with Shepard there, but both of them, they will not be there. But here's something that I want to bring to your attention at the moment. It looks like, I am not sure about this news. It looks like even CJ will not be a technical director next year. I think they've been hurt or disappointed to an extent that they don't want him anymore around the players. And it could be that, you know what, they'll still maintain him or keep him because that's what he was employed for. And then he was asked to do like steady work to come and sort and fix us out to sort of at least stabilize the team, but it did not work. But we don't know whether they'll be there or not. But what I'm happy about is the fact that CJ will not be a permanent coach next year. That's what I'm happy about. So the guy who's gonna come is gonna bring his own technical team. He's gonna bring his goalkeeper coach. He's gonna bring his physio as well, conditional coach. I mean, this is the reason why Nabi did not sign with us last year or at the beginning of the season, because he said that I want my own people. I want to work with people that I'm familiar with, people that I know how they work. Not you giving me players and then expect me to perform miracles, because I'm going to be judged based on the results. So how can you judge me based on the results if you are telling me who should I work with? And now at the moment, I don't know, but this is what it said again. Like, there are a few points that like they made me happy when I read this article. It's not going to be a South African coach, meaning what? It's not going to be Manqoba. I'm sad, but I'm also happy if it's going to be Nabi. If it's going to be Nabi, I'm happy if it's going to be Nabi. I'm sad that it's not going to be Manqoba Mngqithi, and it means also it's not going to be Peter Musiman. I know that there were rumors that, okay, since he signed 4 months contract there in the club that he's coaching at the moment, that means that already with Kaizer Chiefs, he has already come up with agreements or something, so to say that no, it's going to be our coach. But by the look of things, like there are 0 pence, there's zero, let me not say zero, there are like 40%, probably 40%, or if it looks like I'm pushing it, between 40% and 20% that Peter will be the coach. But what would make Junior to say it's going to be an African coach but not a South African coach? Or it's not going to be a South African coach for that man, not even an African coach, because they can still change their mind and make it to be a European coach. Peter is not there. Chances of that happening, that between 20 and 40%. 40, I could be pushing it, but there are slim chances Peter is going to be there. But we know with Manqoba it's going to be like 0%, like 0%. Now I think it's about time that he just goes and sign with Sundowns, sign the contract extension, but not going to get involved anymore with Manqoba. Manqoba is not going to be our coach, not even going to be an assistant coach. Peter is not going to be our coach. Chances they might be there, but I don't think that it's going to happen anymore. Does this mean now Kaizer Chiefs have agreed with Nabi? Because we are told that the conversation, the conversations around like agreeing with the coach, with the new coach, they are in advanced stages, and we don't know who's that coach, because Gina said that no, we're not going to tell you, we know we have a short list and whatnot. I mean, there are people who are keeping and who are busy inviting themselves in this interview, inviting themselves in this conversation. Like Neil Tovey, he said that I would love to coach Kaizer Chiefs, but I would love to be assisted by Miguel. I think it's Miguel, the coach that he was coaching with at Mamelodi Sundowns when they won the league at 2000 and something. I don't even remember the years. He said that now be interested at coaching Kaizer Chiefs. That's the coach who's coaching Yanga. I mean, those of you who watch Yanga and Mamelodi Sundowns, you say that it was a technical game, so it means this coach is also technical. Like, it's technical good, but he's inviting himself. Coach Tovey is inviting himself. I mean, he hasn't coached after Sundowns. I don't remember him, where he went and what he coached after that. I don't remember him. So he's inviting himself. So he's seeing his opportunity, because he might be seeing that, hey, here's an opportunity of coaching another big team that I will have in my CV. And then we can win things. Probably they can win things, but it doesn't look like it's going to be them as well. It's just them inviting themselves. So I'm going to go to the article now, and I'm going to add so many points on what this article is talking about, or what Junior said in the media. Like, it's an interesting conversation and interview that he did. So he says that, so this is the Citizen. So this is the Citizen. It reads like, Kaizer Junior has confirmed that Kevin Johnson will not be Kaizer Chiefs head coach from the start of next season, and says the plans are already in motion to appoint a new technical team to take charge of Amakhosi. So he was asked, like, will CJ be there next year? Says definitely. Junior this week when asked if Kaizer Chiefs are changing the coaches, it says that definitely. We are communicating from the onset. We communicated from the onset that Kevin Johnson will be there on interim basis. And there will be very much be a different technical team next season. Kaizer Chiefs sporting director added that the club have been making their plans on who will come in for some time. Plans have long been in motion. From our side, we have been preparing for a while, and At the appropriate time, the club will make announcements. So it continues to say, Chiefs will have to go. Chiefs will have gone 9 seasons without a Premiership or a Premier Soccer League trophy at the end of the campaign. Motaung has insisted that it will not extend into a decade in 2024-2025. I'm gonna come back to this. Don't worry about that. You're not going to see a decade of nothing. So it might be that it's not saying a decade of nothing, not the league per se, but a decade of nothing because we haven't won anything. I'm going to come back to that. If it's talking about the league, I mean, already, what are the chances of the new coach performing miracles next season to win a league? Like in his first season and then he's winning a league, what are the chances of that happening when there's so much gap between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns? Like now, there's like 30 or so, if by the end of the season will not be 40 points between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. So I think our goal should be now at the moment is like, okay, there's a 30 gap between Chiefs and Sundowns. How can we bring it down? That should be our focus in the first season for the new coach. And then he can target a trophy here and there. But if now CJ would not finish within the top 8, that means already the coach is going to come from a negative, I'll say negative trophies for the lack of better term. Will come from a point of negativity in a sense that already there'll be a trophy less to compete for. I don't know if it makes sense. I hope it makes sense on your end. He's going to be having a trophy less to compete for. I think that's the better English. So mine now that I'm praying for is that at least CJ to finish within top 8. We are not far off from finishing top 8, but here's the thing: a team that is like Pulukwane, that is coming from like behind, that is like number 11. If they win, they're going to jump us. We're going to go to number 9. We're playing against Bay on Sunday. We're playing against Richards Bay on Sunday. And their coach already was like, hey, I want these Chiefs, the team that is still wounded. I want them wounded as they are now. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to speak about that in the next episode or so. So, if CJ was to finish on position 7 or 8, because yeah, clearly we're not going to go to position 3 or 4 at the moment. It doesn't look like that. The chances are getting slimmer and slimmer and slim. So, if you can finish position 6, 7, 8 there, I'm fine. So that we're going to give the new coach chances of competing for 3 or 4 trophies. Let me say 3. It's going to be the MTN 8 when he qualifies, and then it's going to be Nedbank Cup. It's going to be the Charity Carling Cup. Yeah, it's going to be those 3 trophies. Say that because MTN 8, it only has 3 games for you to go to the final. He targets the MTN 8 because yeah, Nedbank Cup, like it's so many rounds. Charity Cup, which is the Carling Cup, has like few rounds as well. So target one of these trophies. I mean, that's what brought this guy, the coach of Orlando Pirates at the time, to be still there today, because he won MTN 8. He won it again. Did he win it twice? I think he won it twice. So he has won trophies to buy time and to create style of play and to challenge. I mean, he's really challenging. I mean, there's no team that like is close in terms of points, and then Paris, and then yeah, your Sekokune now, and you're Stelling Bosch, yes, in terms of points. So if a coach was to win in the first season a league, not a league, let me not say a league. If a coach was to win a cup in the first season, that buys him time. That buys him time to implement his style of play, because already he is not under pressure of winning so many other trophies or to win another trophy after winning one. That meaning what? That he's going to have time to build a momentum, to build the team of play, and the guys also will buy into the coach's plans, and then they will also like the pressure will be relieved from them. The pressure will be relieved from them because at least they've won a cup, and therefore they'll start to be relaxed and start to be confident. Not relaxed in a sense of they're not going to fight for anything, but relaxed in terms of pressure is not there anymore as it was before, and then they'll start enjoying football, and then results will start forthcoming as well. That's how, as a coach, that's why coaches, when they win a league, they win a cup, it buys them time, and then they start implementing the style of play. Because at the moment, I think it would take so many games for us, or for the new coach to establish his style of play. Like, it doesn't matter which coach is it. It doesn't take preseason to form your style of play. Yes, to a certain extent, there's a foundation that is laid from the preseason. So if the new coach was to win a cup, it's going to buy him time to continue working on that style of play. But yeah, let me continue on what Junior said. Says that don't worry about that. That's not going to happen, that you're going to go without a decade without winning anything. So he's saying that it won't take 10 years or a decade for Kaizer Chiefs to win a league. I don't know where is this confidence, or is it just to buy the fans or what? But in any case, says that for us to achieve what we want to achieve is not just going to take one person, a head coach or a technical team. It's going to take a lot of people, structures, elements that needs to work, that haven't been working for many years. I pray and I hope that also in the management there will be changes, because he's speaking like this, but it'll still be the very same people who are still there in the management. But yeah, anyway, Chiefs early exit from the Nedbank Cup means that they're not playing this weekend. As you know that we're not playing, they will resume their efforts to finish highest possible DStv Premiership on the 21st when they take on Richards Bay. There's another point that he said. Let me see. I think this interview was on. What did I do now? What did I do now? This technology. Excuse me, guys. Please forgive me. Okay, it's opening. So I don't know if it was the continuation or same. It was the same interview, but now Disc Times made it to be their own. I don't know, but this is what it says. So it's talking about the poor run and whatnot. There's a massive concern. We are a football club, and our job is to win matches, put smiles on people's faces, and achieve success, he said at Luke Aflia's memorial service. Nobody is happy. We are working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure we elevate this club as we spoke. The brand status so much aware of what is happening. What we need to do, I just think we are honoring this moment with respect it deserves. We need to take this club where it needs to be, where it belongs, and we know which direction to go. Yeah, but I think the article that I wanted to continue on was that they're tired. Like, they're not happy with the performance of CJ. So, yeah. I'm going to speak about Luke Flares in the next video also. And then, yeah, just to say some few things, my thoughts around that. But yeah, these are nice news that we are hearing, that they want to back the new coach, give him like the powers and authority that he deserves, and then back off. So that there will be these changes that are coming. That means that they are doing something. And I just want to see like these changes. How long will it take for them to really show those changes in terms of performance? Because I'm more worried about the performance than the management, to tell the truth. Management is not going to go anywhere, and I'm not going to fight that, but I'm more worried about the changes in the field of play. I'm going to still talk about what Shaba said, but I'm going to talk about what Shaba said in the next interview. For now, guys, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this article? What are your thoughts on my points that I've just raised? But I'll say to you, I'm quite excited about next season. May not be every season that we are excited about next season. We are excited about next season, but we are not seeing anything. But I think this time around, they are doing something good. They are doing something good by getting a new technical team and have no one from the Legends perspective. I know we want the Legends to be around, and whatnot. And it will be good for a new coach to have someone that knows the club and whatnot. But sometimes it's also good if a coach comes with his own philosophy without any influence of anyone. So guys, let me leave it there. I am out. AFC Amakhosi fan channel. Suddenly here. Love you guys. Bye.